Welcome back to We Never Learned the Rules with this, episode 18 of our D&D campaign. My name is Brendan. I'm going to be your dungeon master for the evening, and I am joined here by Evan and Anna, who are playing Baptiste and Sim, the changeling. Be the changeling you want to be in the world.
You want to see in the world.
Yes.
That too.
Be the changeling you be.
Be the changeling you want to see in the world. Last episode, Mo and Sim and Tano dealt with the aftermath of the destruction of Dominthus by going and getting breakfast.
All important things are discussed over breakfast.
It's the most important meal, dude. Don't shame me.
They discussed their plans, how to get out of the curse of the Marshal badge, and what the hell they need to do about the gods that are rising up and just causing so many problems for everyone. Mm-hmm. They also found their first elf.
We did.
We took him home with us.
And then put him on a shelf.
Mm-hmm. Wait, stay
I don't
there.
think you would much appreciate that.
After you found the elf, you went to Freyhost after misleading some Northcotes to try and get away.
Stupid Northcotes.
It was honestly my crowning achievement as an actor.
Mm.
Yeah. And yeah.
I mean, I convinced a guy I was his daughter. I mean,
You
that's
did.
pretty good.
I think it's just because you took on the guy's daughter's shape and face and everything.
Well, but I still could have fucked it up, but I didn't.
You might have disturbed him. Like, what's happened to my daughter? You're not my daughter. What have you done?
That's
should've
true.
just acted.
I could have caused a whole hubbub. That would have been bad.
You should have just been like, Satan.
Spun your head 360 degrees.
And we have this whole like side quest to like where I'm taken to some like little halfling cathedral and they try to like exorcise me.
You just pretend like you've been exercised. I'm like, great, can I go on with my life?
Right?
And without further ado, and before we draw satanic panic down on ourselves,
Oh boy.
let's get started in episode 18 of We Never Learned the Rules. Mo, Sim, Tano, the three of you have appeared back in Freyhost, having just taken the teleportation circle from this little halfling town of Firecrest. Smoke still rises into the sky from the fires that are still being put out. And what would you like to do?
We have Reverence the elf with us too. Yes.
Yes, still in a cloak.
Very good.
But as you get to Freyhost, he kind of pulls back the hood.
All right. Well,
Thank you, both of you, all three of you, for getting me out of there. I feel I have to ask, though, why?
well,
You're clearly hurt. Like,
Yes, but I'm an elf.
yeah, you are. That's dope.
elves are pretty cool.
I've never, yeah.
I mean, I have no reason to dislike you,
Right. Yeah.
right? Should we not have helped you?
Well, just with the centuries of tensions between our people, I suppose I wasn't expecting help.
Well, if we're being honest, we're kind of hoping you can help us.
With?
Have you heard of Perseon Lameo?
Of course, but what does he have to do with anything?
Do you think you would be able to help us read one of his books?
Perhaps I'm not well versed in classical elvish literature, but
I mean,
perhaps.
I think we need to go visit Evelyn.
yeah.
We can
I
deal
like that
with
idea.
Lord Talbot later.
Yeah.
I want to head to was she at like the university?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to head to the university.
Cool.
You head to the university, and it's already open again. Probably not for normal classes and stuff, but it's open for business, as you would say. And heading up to Evelyn's office, you knock on the door, And she opens, and she's holding the postcard of "Welcome to Firecrest" with the with the halfling woman doing the Betty Boop underwear tug thing. And she looks at you, looks at the postcard. Well, I wasn't expecting you this soon, but hi.
Yeah, actually, pretty soon after we sent that postcard, things accelerated a bit. And I'm like trying to usher like a reverence like into the office and stuff so we can close the door. This is our new acquaintance, Reverence. Reverence, this is Evelyn.
Pleased to meet you, miss. Oh, yes, hello. And she shakes his hand. He just goes and kind of stands in the corner by the door.
We were, there's a lot, but have you made any headway with the book?
I've made a little, but I mean, it's still too soon for me to say.
Could you pull it out and let Reverence take a look?
It's right over there. Do you know classical Elvish? It's been a while, but I can try to dredge up the memories.
And I'm gonna be like, come look at it.
Yeah, he comes over. He starts flipping through the book, and he's gonna make a roll. All right. So as he flips through the book, and they're just both staring at me like, oh my God, I need to stop putting books in this game.
I mean, if you would let us read the books on our own, maybe we wouldn't have to look at you like this.
Yes, Brendan, why don't you write up a fictional book for this fictional game?
Yeah.
Come on. It's like you're not even dedicated to the craft.
Yeah, I know. I'm a horrible DM.
You're not even putting in the minimal effort. I'm just kidding.
Publishing a whole book.
So flipping through the book, it would be like trying to read Beowulf in the original English for us.
Okay.
He's studying it for a few minutes. My God, he wrote antiquated. Well, it's kind of a pain to read, but yeah, I can kind of make out what he's saying.
Well,
He's talking about his voyages, his explorations, keeps mentioning something called the Panopticon.
Do you know what that is?
I've never heard of it.
That sounds like where monster trucks might go. Sunday night at the Panopticon.
yeah, right.
Yes, it's a convention hall where everybody. So it looks like Perseon found some sort of artifact back when he was young that started him on this journey. I'm having a hard time reading what he found, but I don't know. There's a lot here. It's a big book. Was there anything in particular you were looking for?
Just anything about...
That may tell us about like what's up with these giants that are... I mean, sure.
Do you see anything about like gods or like big monsters or
reality
cults
containers
or reality containers? Yeah.
No, I'm not really seeing anything about that. He's mostly talking about an ancient civilization in this book.
What's the civilization?
He doesn't know. That's why he's exploring them, following their traces.
Okay.
Is it like an elvish civilization or...
No, older. Much older than that, apparently. Apparently this was old when the elves first started, which is, Perseon.
Do you know where Perseon might be?
I would assume dead.
Is there any way for an elf to live longer than like 1,000 years?
I mean, maybe, but we're talking... He'd be pretty old. Very old at this point. I mean, in all likelihood, he's been dead for a while.
Does it talk about where this ancient civilization was? Where he was?
It looks like all over. He's got maps of the entire world on here. And
Show me the map.
Yeah, he shows you the map. It's basic, very basic. It's like how in the Middle Ages and all of that, they would draw very inaccurate maps of the world. You can kind of recognize the modern land masses and the oceans, but they don't fully conform to what you know them to look like today.
Is there any overlap between like this map and the map we have of where these like gods are waking up?
You'd need to look into that first. There'd need to be some rolls.
I would like to look into that.
Roll me investigation.
Roll. Nope. It's 11.
15.
15. I mean, yeah, some of the locations are the same, but some of them there's no mention of on the maps. On the Perseon's map.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. So there are gods' locations that are not on Perseon's map.
There are, you don't know if they're gods or not on the map you drew from, that Tano drew, but there's some overlap between the locations there, yeah.
Okay.
Some, not all.
Yeah. Is there anything about what looks like could be Freyhost on Perseon's map?
Or in the book?
No.
Okay.
I've been meaning to ask you, why are you here?
Yeah, those Northcoats referred to you as a spy.
They were right. And Evelyn, wait, what? And he looks at her. You're not going to tell anyone. And she, I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to, do you need me? I feel like I don't want to know. And I'm going to go get some coffee.
Yeah, okay.
And she just steps out of the room.
Hey, get one for me too. Make sure.
The door just shuts.
Oh, damn it.
Does she have a coffee machine in her office?
No.
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought that would be really funny. She's like, I'm going to go get some coffee. There's like a full pot brewed right there. Why were you spying? What information are you trying to get?
Tensions have been rising recently between our two peoples. Of course I was spying. We have spies everywhere.
Why are tensions rising? We don't even know where you are. Where are the elves? Do you know where they are? I look at Mo
I thought we did know that they were on a different planet.
Do we know which planet they're on?
Roll history sim. Do you know, Mo?
I don't know.
Roll history.
14.
16.
Yeah, they are on a planet called Tanis.
Tanis.
Okay. Was there, anything specific that you came here to figure out?
I came here for knowledge.
Yeah, did you know that this world was falling apart? That these gods are rising and...
No, but I'm not exactly broken up over it.
Well, hey there. We helped you. Well, we're not all bad, right? This, you just want all of these non-elves to die? Just, come on.
It's fucking hilarious. What?
I don't know.
I understand tensions are high, but these are people,
Yeah.
There's innocent people out there.
Yes, there's innocent people everywhere. You could have told that to your soldiers before they came to Tanis and started war on our soil.
Yikes, I did not. I'm not down with that at all.
Was I aware of all of this military stuff?
No.
Dude, my soldiers? What?
I don't have soldiers.
Yeah, no. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about. I am a famous actor.
If anything, we're trying to separate ourselves from the government, maybe,
Yeah.
beat up some of these lords.
Don't hold what these soldiers did against us. We're trying to make everything better for everybody. Right, Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll persuasion. Just sim.
Ooh, hey.
23.
He looks at you and just glances away out the window towards Freyhost.
Oh, sorry, 22.
That changes everything.
Oh, sorry.
He does not glance out the window.
If you're really trying to break free from your people, my organization might have use for you.
What? What? Well, okay.
I'm a little wary about just like joining shit.
You see, the last time we joined an organization,
And Tano just, Sim, maybe not.
it didn't go well. Okay, we've been burned before. What's your organization about?
What do you think? Who do you think sent me here?
Elves?
Some other elves? I don't know.
I'm a spy, so obviously a group of spies and assassins.
Okay.
You think we're good enough?
I'm not sure that anyone would look at you twice, so perhaps the opportune people.
I mean,
Okay, bro.
what would we?
Like, hey, not cool, man.
Okay, let's just like back up a little bit, all right? Things are getting a little sassy. All right.
Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Sassafras. Assassination.
Look, we're just here. We're trying to stop all this craziness from happening, right? Like these gods, whatever, are just like totally like wrecking our world.
Yeah, that was definitely a surprise, let me tell you that.
And like I just want, we're just trying to figure out how to stop them. And they seem to be like pretty ancient, and I think Perseon was onto it. We're just like,
well, there might be some information in our libraries, so maybe if you help us, you might be able to get you some help there.
is he telling the truth?
Insight.
That's a 10. It's probably not going to mean anything.
He seems to be very practiced in not having any tells.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very handsome face, but you can't quite tell if he's telling the truth or not.
Well, I mean, and I lean over to Mo and like make Tano come over here.
Yep.
Hey, I don't know. Like, I think we're kind of out of options, and this is a guy I kind of like get the vibes we want him as a friend, not an enemy. I'm a little wary about, pledging allegiance to someone else, but like I don't know. I think this might be the right thing to do. Maybe he can even help us with our whole Talbot situation.
Yeah, maybe if he sees us like go against,
like if he wants us to, have allegiance to, pledge allegiance to his organization, maybe part of that is he has to help us free ourselves from our last organization, like.
Or does he even want allegiance, or is he just looking for opportune moments to information to get work done? Is he looking for something transactional in nature? Is he looking for something more long term?
I don't know. He kind of seems like he could be our friend.
Slow down. Right.
And you look up and he winks at you.
Oh my god! Hey.
Or you're right.
Sim.
Friends.
His shirt's a little unbuttoned. He's definitely muscular, and he's kind of leaning up against the window, looking out at Freyhost.
You're right. I don't
hair
think
tied
friend
back in a ponytail.
Friend isn't the right category for him. No. I just sort of like make eyes really quickly back before I turn back to you guys. I don't know. I just like I kind of get good vibes off of him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what he has to say. If we can get to these libraries, are we going to go to Tana's? That'd be fucking sick. I mean, just to do that, I might like help this guy out.
Yeah, I'd love to know where he grew up. Meet his parents and all the other elves. Just like take in the culture.
Buddy, this is not a vacation.
You're right. You're right. And then I'm gonna like walk away from the group. Like, so Reverence.
Yes.
We were talking about it, and We think we'd like to help you.
I'm pleased to hear that.
What exactly are you thinking of? Exactly. Just
Reverence looks at the two of you and straightens up, kind of hooking his fingers into his belt. My organization, we are spies and we're assassins, like I said. Tensions have been high ever since your armies came to our villages and started attacking. We're here to gather information, to see any troop buildup, to see who we need to remove from power to keep the tentative peace between our two peoples.
Who are these people that need to be removed from power?
And that's the question, isn't it?
I've got someone in mind.
He looks at you curiously.
Are you familiar with the 28?
Yes, of course.
What does your organization feel about them?
Well, they're so young, it's hard to get a good read on them. We can tell that they've been leading to a rise in the militaristic posturing that your nations have been going through recently.
I agree with that assessment. We believe that, the 28 aren't doing good for anybody. And I think removing them from office might help things. Could help both of us.
And when we speak of removing people from power,
What are you talking about?
Well, our methods are a little more
Permanent?
You said it.
I think some of them, maybe that is the best solution. Maybe there are some who could be reasoned with, but I don't think we are against that solution. Right, guys?
Tano's just kind of twiddling her paws. I'm way out of my depth. I'm a historian.
I look at Mo.
I'm just staring at you like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we talked about this, buddy.
Do you say that, or is that what your eyes are trying to say to me?
Roll for eye conveyance of message.
I'm thinking about how I'm gonna go about this.
Wide-eyed staring, just tilted head.
Uh-huh.
Come on, fucker.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I let out the sign, okay, yeah, sure, on the same page.
See? Sounds like a great solution to help all of us. Everyone wins. Doesn't that sound good, Mo?
I don't know if the permanent solution is a great win for that guy.
Well, we can work out.
Guy are you speaking of?
One of the 28, a Lord Talbot, is into some particularly shady things, I think. We have it
Such
under...
as?
Well,
Yeah, what things?
he... So there's this great film called Call of the Kenku, in which are you familiar with it by any chance?
I am not familiar with these films.
Oh, rough. Tanis doesn't have the Cyano pictures.
We have theater, we have the arts. I've heard of your people speaking of it, but it always seemed a little gauche.
Okay, well, that's an opinion. Lots of people like it, though, and as I mentioned before, I've done quite a few. And in Call of the Kenku, there is a very bad man who coerces people into doing things that they should not do, and we have it under good authority that is the sort of thing that Lord Talbot is into in real life.
That describes most leaders, right?
Yeah, it's a little more like like more intense coercion than just like, hey, like you got to do this, or like bad things will happen. It's like when you don't have a choice at all. Do you know what that's like?
He looks at you and glances out the window again at the crater. Not particularly, no.
Well, it's not good. I think Lord Talbot needs to be handled.
I have to say, the evidence there for handling him, as you put it, is very thin.
This is your thing.
Reverence, like, we can trust you, right?
He looks back at you, smirk on his face. Can you?
I don't know. That's why I look at Mo. I get it. He's not going to tell me whether or not I can really trust him.
Which implies...
I go over to Mo. Mo, help me out here. I don't know.
I don't want to kill this guy.
Do you want to stay under Talbot's
We had a plan.
control?
And now you're using this guy for your own personal gains. Like,
we can stick to the plan. We'll just tell him that maybe the permanent solution is like a last resort, Like it's still up for debate, but Talbot has to be dealt with. If we bring this guy, he's kind of like intimidating. I mean, he's got those eyes you could just get lost in or be really afraid of. And I feel like he might be, helpful in like a intimidation situation. Maybe we don't have to kill him and we can convince him to let us go.
who's having Talbot let us go? But now you're telling this guy that we're going to kill him.
Well,
What is your plan here?
I mean, if this guy decides to kill Talbot, he was going to do it anyways.
You're convincing him to. He just said your evidence is thin. I've got nothing either. I don't know anything about this guy.
Well, we could tell him that we're under this pact thing.
That's not just like make him want to come after us. Like we're agents of the organization he's trying to ruin.
But we're not. We're victims too. He'll see that, right?
Really?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Oh, I get what you're doing here.
Oh my gosh.
Sim clearly doesn't fully understand rhetorical questions. I don't know. I don't know what else to do here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like turn back towards Reverence and like give a little like wave, like, sorry, just a minute.
He gives you a smoldering gaze.
Oh, I blush.
Do I see this shit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like grab you by the shoulder. I'm like, hey, back here, focus on me. Don't let his blue eyes or whatever color they are.
Aren't they like violet?
They're a striking shade of violet.
Don't let him manipulate you, okay?
He's not manipulating me. I'm a fortress.
I don't.
The sun glints off the just barest hint of his abs
just
as
like,
he stands in the
Oh
window.
my god! It's like, look how he's standing. He's doing that on purpose.
I don't think he can help it.
Oh my god! Okay.
How's Tano looking at him?
Tano's kind of looking around at Evelyn's bookshelves and stuff, taking note of professional pride. She's just interested in Evelyn as a historian.
So she's not like even remotely interested.
She seems... Roll me an insight check on Tano.
19.
Yeah, she seems to have a type, and that type is definitely the nerdy dweeb.
What?
Okay.
Just kidding.
Oh, don't kid yourself.
I'm gonna, even despite recognizing this, I'm gonna try to manipulate Mo a little bit. Like, Mo, I know that you've been seeing Tano.
Wait,
Catch.
what?
Oh, nothing, Tano.
I'm right.
I said Tanis. I'm talking about the planet.
Okay. And she
I'm
starts paying attention more. She's like still in your little circle.
So I start talking more in code. I know that you've recognized
Stop.
how the birds of the forest
Oh my god.
sometimes look at the more colorful birds, and the
What does this have to do with anything?
birds get a little jealous, and maybe those duller colored birds are lashing out at the colorful birds.
Holy
Because
shit.
a little blue bird, and I do my eyes towards Tano,
She just rolled a 21 in her perception check.
is interested in colorful birds. Perhaps some of
are
this is
you,
misplaced.
I'm not attracted to him if that's what you're saying.
What?
Nothing.
Like that's
No.
what you were just saying, wasn't it?
No. What? No.
I just met him.
No. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about birds.
Roll deception.
Tano.
You have to beat a 21.
26.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must have misheard you, I suppose.
I think. I mean, yeah, you must have.
But yeah,
because
like I'm
most just.
We got bigger things to talk about, people.
Well, Mo, then maybe you shouldn't have been talking to me about starting to be a bird watcher.
Reference speaks up. You are starting to get a little loud. Is everything okay?
I don't know if we can go with your plan. I agree. I don't think there's enough data. If you give me some information.
Well, it sounded more like your plan. You were suggesting it to me.
Hey, I get that, all right? I'm talking to my friend here.
Understood.
I don't like where your head is. I don't like how spooky you're being, and I think we should rethink things. I don't want to do any of this dirty work. I'm looking for peace. I'm trying to fix shit. I'm not trying to cause problems between you two.
I hear you, but I have had every moment of my life controlled and curated by somebody, and I want to be my own man. You've shown me what that can be, Mo, through your friendship, through your teaching me how to be an adventurer and a hero, and now you're asking me to take it?
Yeah, I don't want you
Something
to see yourself become the villain.
God damn it. Something has to be done about Talbot.
What? You have nothing to prove to me that we need to do anything about
So,
him.
before you talk yourselves in circles, might I suggest if you're having issues with someone, perhaps an investigation might not be the worst idea.
No, I'm okay with that.
Trying to make decisions before you know the lay of the land, as it were, might not be the best idea.
I can get on board with that.
That's kind of what I was getting at, but I mean, whatever. Miss Sim over here getting all crazy. Mr. Sim.
Mr. Sim.
Mr. Sim getting all distracted by those rippling lithe muscles.
Yeah.
They are quite attractive horns.
Porn.
Oh my god.
What was that porn I did with tieflings?
Tieflings, they like it horny 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, just having fond memories. Anyways,
Fond memories.
it was hot. Remember reminiscing about that time I filmed a porn? No big deal.
Okay, yeah, let's see. Is there a way we can contact you?
Why don't we try to meet up later if you're going to be doing investigations?
That sounds good. We wouldn't know. Did we pass any like inns or that we know are still operational?
The salty cat is still around.
Salty cat. I couldn't
Oh, boy.
remember that. What?
Do you still not have any money?
Oh, good question. I don't think so. I think
I've got money.
Yeah, I know. You don't take any of it.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I have a shit ton of gold. So,
Yeah, how much gold do you have?
573.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like right for a 4th level.
1 silver.
I have no idea. I don't. The economy is stupid, and I prefer the way Call of Cthulhu does it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we've like acquired this money. I started with 10 gold, but
I'm aware of that. I'm
okay.
saying like Call of Cthulhu's way of using your credit rating instead of keeping track of an actual amount of
yeah.
money.
Get a room at the Salty Cat. That's where we will meet.
If you're going for information, let's plan on meeting there at midnight.
Sounds good.
And it's still early day.
Okay.
I'm going to reach out my hand to shake Reverence's hand.
He takes it and turns it and plants a kiss on the back of your hand.
I feel my ears go warm. Cool. Yeah, we better get going.
I shall see you later tonight. And he jumps out the window.
Splat.
Oh my god. Yeah. Sim just like looks just like awestruck and just like smitten. I shake my head. All right. That was cool. We should go.
She's staring at. What?
What?
And she like rushes up. I can't. Mo, can you?
Yeah. I'll lift her. We'll look out the window. We're like, where the fuck?
You don't see him.
Fucking.
And like you're in the tower, so.
I'm like kind of. God, I hate to say it, but I'm like, I gotta learn how to do that. That's like some fucking shit I need to do.
Right.
Tano just looks up at you. I don't know if I like him, but that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. We're so much on the same page. Thank God, you get me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Come on, lovebirds. I mean,
don't give me this shit, Anna. I've had to play your love interest in every game.
birds. No, that was Sim.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just giving you crap.
That's like I'm the one to be like, oh yeah, Sim.
For once, I get to romance Evan. You can't take this away from me.
Come on, lovebirds. I mean, that's just a kind of bird that Mo
Hey.
was gonna hobby, and then I'm just gonna turn and walk out the door.
Oh my God. And I'm gonna look at Tano and I'll be like,
She's blushing.
we're gonna shrug.
She's like, and
And I'm gonna be like,
he's not wrong.
yeah, all right, let's go. And I'll grab her hand and I'll carry her. We'll like,
She jumps up on your back.
okay, yeah. And we go.
Yeah, you leave and you pass Evelyn on the stairs, and she's like, "Oh, so you're done? I heard nothing. I promise I won't be any trouble. It's I'm lips sealed. I nothing. Monkey see no crime."
That's definitely the turn of phrase. Monkey see no crime.
Type that into the notes. Yep, that's what my grandpa always said. Monkeys see no crime. You got it, Evelyn.
I do actually know the turn of phrase. She's just flustered.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah. Evelyn, you're fine as long as you keep working on that book and you don't say anything.
Yeah. I'll get it done right away as fast as I can. You won't have any trouble from me.
Good.
She picks up her skirts and runs towards her office.
I look at Mo. Okay.
What?
I don't know. Just like, look at us.
She's like afraid. That's not like a good thing.
Oh. Yeah, my
that
bad.
poor woman is like stressed out.
Well, but it's fine because we would never actually hurt her.
She doesn't know that.
Well, okay, Tana. Wow, I just really feel like you guys are starting to gang up on me. I don't like it. And I'm going to just start off ahead of them like in a huff.
Why do all of our sessions turn into weird therapy?
Well, what is the point of D&D then? Just kidding.
We can't afford therapy. This is how we do it.
Yeah. All right, let's go. How are we going to figure out shit about Talbot?
Well, we are his, like, marshals. We could just go check in at his house, you know? Just, like, walk right in the door, you know?
It's a pretty good idea, I think.
Hiding in plain sight. You know, there was this episode of 2.5 Orcs where I did just that, and I was very successful. So I feel like...
I don't know if No, you're right. Great idea.
I mean, was it scripted? Yes. Did I know I was going to be successful when I started the episode? Yeah, because it's in the script. Like, I get it. But I still feel like I learned some important lessons that day.
You did, yeah. So, okay. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what? You could at least make it a little less obvious that you don't watch any of my stuff. And I'm going to huff off again.
Oh my God. Okay, I follow her. Follow him.
Tano, just from your shoulder, does he seem like he's getting weirder?
I think, I don't know, maybe he just is struggling with this little disagreement. Well, it's fine. He'll balance out, I'm sure. Be his normal. Well.
And like, what was he saying about the birds? And I thought I followed that. I suppose I didn't.
I did not follow it at all. But I think I kind of knew what she was. I don't know what he was saying, but like, I mean, I was kind of giving God damn it. I was kind of giving him trouble for like making eyes at the elf. So I think, she's caught me, making, you know what I'm saying, but she, with us. So, I think she was giving me
do I ever
a little
hear
trouble.
of this?
Roll. What? Yeah, your perception is high enough that I think you do.
I'm just gonna turn back and be like, I was using birds as a metaphor. You were right, Tano. Okay, whatever. And then I'm gonna turn back forward and keep walking.
I'm like, I still don't get it. Anyways,
a metaphor for what?
Birds and the bees, Tano. I just shout without even looking back.
Is she talking about the grasshoppers and the ducklings?
Maybe. What is that?
Like, when a grasshopper really loves the duckling, then...
You just said that word. But I think, this is great. Like, don't worry about her. I think we're just like connecting and he just feels left out. And, I just, I feel like we're connecting. Anyways, we've got stuff to do, and I just like look at her and I'm like, cool. I'm glad we had this talk.
So while I'm listening to all of this, I'm actually like surprised at how like Mo, he was able to put into words sort of what I'd been feeling, was that like we're 3 great friends, like, but then they seem to have something starting to spur up, and I'm like worried I'm going to be the third wheel like I was with my brothers. Not like in a romantic way. My brothers are not incestuous, but like they were always a pair, and there I was, and I hadn't really noticed this, but I'm starting to feel like I'm worried about my friendships.
Yikes.
Okay. Sim has a lot of baggage.
No, I know.
Problematic.
So we just need to make sure that, he's still part of the gang and we value him, even though he wants to murder someone. We just need, a little bit of guidance,
What are you going to do if he actually tries to murder Talbot?
I mean, I don't want to do it either, but we're just going to keep looking for another solution. Hopefully the guy's not like a bad person, but
we'll just going off of history, the lords have never been what I would call the paragons of good.
I mean, it might mean, I don't know, he may not be the right choice to take on the helm after me. I don't know. I hope
what do you mean take on the helm?
Well, like I had a mentor. We've gone over this.
You're getting ready. I thought this was a recent.
It was recent, but
you're getting ready to.
No,
by pass on. Do you mean?
I just we do a lot of dangerous stuff, and I was not prepared when I was given the helm, so I want to make sure that I picked.
I mean, you're talking like you're going to die.
You've seen those things. I mean, we're up against something impossible. And
Well, I mean, you have to think, Mo, if you're dead, there's a very good chance that... And Tano falls silent for a moment.
hey, no, it's okay. Hey,
There's a good chance that all three of us...
I'm not, hey, you don't need to worry about that right now. Okay.
I just...
We're gonna-
I don't think that it's healthy for you to be thinking or planning for your...
I'm not. Okay. I mean, I guess I am planning. But I'm not expecting for us to die soon, but I just want to, if something terrible does happen.
I mean, if you're getting ready to pass on the tower, then...
I'm not getting ready. I just want him to be prepared, like I wasn't. That's all. And I hope this can be a teaching moment for him.
Maybe... Are you sure Sim is even the right person for that?
Well, that's what we'll see, I guess. I mean...
And I call back because I imagine I didn't hear all of that, you know.
They wouldn't say that if you had heard.
Yeah, but I'm just like getting impatient and like, what's with the sexy whispers?
One
You need
second.
to borrow
Okay,
my mask?
here.
I pull out the bulk. Just
Oh
kidding.
my god. Sam, no.
I only pulled it out part way. I like push it back in my bag. Like, well, come on.
Okay, we're coming. Don't worry. Okay, and I'm just gonna say like, hey, just to be clear, I'm not trying to give up the helm right now. That's not anything in the future. I just want Sim to be prepared, and I want to see. I hope this just shows that he can be the person I thought he was. That's all. I take on the code of the...
I hope he doesn't let you down.
Are you okay? Are you worried?
This is just a lot that's going on right now.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I'll protect you. It's going to be okay. We'll figure this out.
She just nods,
Come on.
kind of staring off into the distance. Not like she's not listening to you.
Yeah,
just
no, I
a
know.
lot going on in her head.
Okay, it's okay. Take your time, but we gotta go.
Yeah, she's on your shoulder, so
Sweet.
it's not
Okay,
like...
let's go. Sweet.
I don't know what you're waiting for. You're the one walking.
I forgot to. I thought, Oh yeah. I forgot I could walk. I'm just kidding. All right, and then I'll go catch up. I'll be like, hey, sorry, we just.
It's fine. I get it. You guys need your space. You need your whatever. It's fine. Are we going to Lord Talbot's?
Yeah, that was a great idea. I meant you are just. That's such a great idea. Great idea. What a valuable member of the team you are. I never would have had that idea.
My eyes narrow. Why are you being so weird?
I'm not. That's
You know
just sort
what?
of
It
who I
doesn't
am,
matter.
I guess.
It doesn't matter because I know that my idea was great. You're right. Let's go. And want to head towards Lord Talbot's place.
Okay. So you three wind through the city. And you come to Lord Talbot's mansion, palace thing. Mm-hmm. It is still heavily guarded. You recognize them now as Knights of the Mother working with Talbot soldiers to guard the place. It is beautiful by the light of the day. You were last here during the night, and it's kind of made of white marble and black stone in a very intimidating and beautiful kind of palace that stretches out and has large gardens of exotic and gigantic plants. And it's definitely a different life than both of you are used to. Even you, Sim, even the richest house parties can't quite compare to the level of wealth that's being shown off here.
Yeah, just I guess walk up to the front door.
Yeah, like before, a few Talbot soldiers and a Knight of the Mother are there standing guard at the gate. It is being repaired. It was knocked down, but it is in the process of being put back. And halt, who goes there?
It is I. Oh, I look different now.
It's not like you don't recognize these people.
Yeah, but Lord Talbot had seen me in Anton's skin. Uh-oh.
I don't think he would mind. It's okay.
But do I want him to know? Oh, well. It is I, Anton Greycastle, because that's how I'd been in, you know. And...
the tower. We need to see Lord Talbot.
He just looks at you, kind of, so the fuck what?
I'm going to flash a badge.
Me too.
Yeah. Who's the mouse?
Just a friend, don't worry about it.
Roll persuasion.
5.
5.
I mean, it's a 5, but I mean...
Roll advantage with the marshal badge.
That's a 6.
Oh my gosh.
The two of you can come in. The mouse has to wait outside.
Oh, I don't think the mouse needs to wait outside. And I look really intensely.
Roll intimidation with disadvantage.
You can do this. You can do it.
And Tano just, I can wait outside. It's not a big problem.
So I rolled a 13 and a 19. So it's 13, but I have +7. So that's an unnatural 20.
The knight kind of puts a hand on his sword and just, all right, the mouse can go with you, but if there's any trouble.
There won't be. But if there is, we won't be the ones in trouble. And I do like a whole, like, my eyes. And then, yeah.
Head on in.
I'm going to push past him.
'Kay.
With my head held high.
Are you doing like the Mulan walk?
What's the Mulan walk?
Where Mushu first talks to her, all right, head up, chin, the whole.
Yeah. Like, not quite as exaggerated, but still, I'm overacting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can feel Tano kind of holding tighter to your armor.
That's good. Okay. Cool. All right. We'll go on through, and I'm not going to, I'm probably going to stand a little tall too, not like too exaggerated, but, I'm like, yeah, we the bosses.
Getting to the front door, you're let in by the butler. The, what's her name?
Shadow of the Wind.
Yeah, Shadow of the Wind. Shadow of the Wind lets you in as you get to the front door. Yes, is there anything I can help you with, Marshals?
We request an audience with Lord Talbot, please.
Yes, you have information on the task he sent you on?
That we do.
Very well, please. And she directs you to the office that the two of you had waited in before. Please wait here, and he will be with you when he can. He is a very busy man at the moment.
Understandable. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Of course. And she walks off deeper into the house. And you're in the office you were in before. What would you like to do?
Wait, what are we actually going to tell him?
Now would be a good time to figure that out. Well, we're going to tell him that the cult has something to do with all of this bullshit.
Okay.
And then ask why he cares so much. And we need to get some insight into his true intentions.
Okay.
Is he good or is he bad?
Right.
I mean, it's not often that we, get a... if this is his office or if he keeps any papers here.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to check the desk.
Yeah. If he is a bad guy...
He won't be using an iPhone.
No, not what I was bringing up.
What?
If he's a bad guy, is bringing... I guess... I just think we should be careful.
Yeah.
With the information we give?
Or at least how we present it. I don't know. I don't know how he's going to react to any of this. And just outside of the game is Brendan. When I sometimes use characters to suggest things, I try as best as I can to have them suggest things they might see, but may or may not be truthful in game to a certain character. I'm not trying to metagame some NPCs.
You're just trying to be true to what the character might say.
Yeah, Tano's just a very nervous.
Yeah, so it wouldn't necessarily lead us.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily trying to lead us to not share information with him, per se.
Well, some of Tano's fears may or may not be realistic on the matter, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
When Tano is very nervous about if Talbot is involved with the cults or not, or doing something bad. She's just, I guess, clinical anxiety might be a good description of some of Tano's neuroses.
Okay.
All right.
I want to go over and look at the desk.
Roll me investigation.
I'm going to look too.
I'll let one of you roll, and you can roll with advantage if they assist. Who wants to roll?
I've got a really high investigation.
Okay, then you. I only have +2.
Perfect. Not perfect per se, but 25.
Looking through the desk, you do find that there are some handwritten notes and a journal there. God damn it, why do I keep giving you books? There's not a journal.
Well, we're looking through an office for...
Yeah.
You do find some... Yeah, fuck it. You find a journal. And flipping through it, you see that it is Talbot and his accounting of some of the meetings that he has had with the other 28.
Okay.
They aren't like detailed memos, but you see that there's been a lot of meetings between him and pretty much all of the families, from what you can see.
Like recently?
Over the past year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything, like, just glancing, or is there anything specific that is written about, like, what the
It looks like it's
about?
picked up. It looks like it was a lot more active at the beginning of the year and within the past few weeks.
There's no, like, details about what they're meeting about or
No.
anything? Okay. What happened in the past? Well, obviously, all this shit that's gone down.
Did
they...
thinking back to the beginning of the year, was there any event that we're like...
Nothing that you can really think of. Go ahead and roll me...
Personal history. Just kidding.
No, you wouldn't... If you guys aren't making any connections, then no, I don't think there's anything you could roll for that.
Well, so my thought is, like, are they involved? Was it like leading up to all these events somehow? Trying to remember what he said, because we did tell him about the cult, right?
Yes.
Back then, and he was like, and that's like partially, what is our actual goal?
To hunt down the cult, learn more about them, and to figure out what's up with the gods.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't call them gods, but that's,
Yeah.
I'm just shorthand for them.
Because how much before the actual event, because there were people being murdered in Freyhorst.
Yes.
Is there a correlation between when that was being happening and when these guys are meeting?
Roll me history.
13.
No, it doesn't really correlate with what you know about the murders. But it is a heck of a lot of meetings between these families. And you see that Talbot traveled all over Silvaris, the nation that the 28 rule, during that time. And a lot of people came to him too.
Okay. I have no idea.
What is there anything else? Is there a name that comes up more than others? Like, is he meeting with?
Yeah, so outside of the heads of the families, you see that there were quite a few meetings with a gentleman by the name of Garrick.
Do I know that name?
No, but they happened in pretty much every city that Talbot traveled to.
What is because the insignia with the owl and the sword?
Yep, Knights of the Mother.
Yeah. That's associated with the cult. What are they exactly? They were like...
They are a religious... They're part of the... almost a military arm of the church.
Okay.
Of the divines. And they are not soldiers belonging to the nation of Silvaris, but they are allowed to operate within it through old treaties and religious law and stuff like that.
They're associated with so they're in cahoots with the families.
With the church.
With the church. But like they have some like...
They have dealings,
privileges.
But roll history.
17.
Yes, so they do indeed have special privileges that no one else does, almost to run a country within a country wherever they have commanderies.
Yeah.
They own vast tracts of land, and they definitely have treaties with the families, but It's not exactly the most cordial of relationships.
So there may be like there's some tension between the two.
Yes.
Okay.
Tension between the royal families and Knights of the Mother?
Yes, and they're not royal families, they're just aristocrats. They killed the royals.
Oh, okay. You had said royal family.
I meant noble families.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, we can talk to him about that and see how he reacts. Like we knows.
Because there are Knights of the Mother at his house.
Yes.
Is there anything else other than the journal?
As you're digging through the desk, you rolled a 25, is that correct?
Yeah.
You find a handwritten note in a small hidden compartment at the back of his desk in one of the drawers. You pull it out and you notice there's a false back. And you open it and you pull out a small handwritten note. And on it is written, "It was successful. Casualties at a minimum. We have infiltrated. More info to come. Garrick."
Is there a date on it?
Nope.
Okay, so that's sketchy.
Yikes.
So what are we going to say to him
I don't know.
to get him to say shit?
I want to put this stuff back.
Okay,
really
roll
quickly. Put it back.
sleight of hand.
What if we said we are suspicious of a guy named Garrick? Do you know who he is? He might be involved. What would that do?
I had the same thought, actually.
Oh my god, okay.
17.
Yeah, you think you do a reasonable job of putting everything back in the place that you found it?
Yeah, I think we need a name drop. Garrick. I agree.
Keeps coming up like when we talk to cult members.
And we just gotta play dumb. Like
We have no idea.
that they have a connection.
I think we should bring up, I mean, the actual connection is the Knights of the Mother, right? Like, they're associated with the cult, and they're here, and they're, like, involved. They, like, deal with the nobles.
Yeah.
So, we can ask him about that, too.
Okay.
We should
sounds
do
good.
that first, probably. We'll save that Garrick bit for the that name drop for when we need to, like, turn the tides.
Yeah, but we gotta get our story straight. It was a name we heard in passing while on Dementhus.
Yeah, I was going to say we heard it straight from a cultist
Okay.
when we, like, interrogated them.
Oh, here? Okay, that's fine.
Or, like, just in our travels, like in,
He's gonna see through it if we don't have a plan.
okay, yeah.
It's when we intimidated a cult member here in Freyhast.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay.
I heard you wanted to speak with me. And you hear the familiar voice of Verrill Talbot behind you, and you spin around to find him standing in the doorway with Shadow of the Wind at his side and a few other people you aren't familiar with. And that's where we're going to end the episode for tonight. Thank you so much for listening to episode 18 of our D&D campaign. If you liked what you heard and you want to reach out to us, you can find us at WhatRulesPod on Twitter, or you can email us at whatrulespod@gmail.com. We always love to hear from fans, and our next episode will be this coming Friday. It will be another of our Call of Cthulhu campaign, followed by our D&D campaign the Friday after that. If you liked what you heard, we always appreciate it if you leave a review or a rating. It's really how we find new fans, and we can't thank you enough for it. We will see you again next time. Bye.